Hello there everyone, and welcome back for another custom showcase video. This one is on the long-awaited Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars. Clone Wars Obi-Wan is not my favorite Obi-Wan, but for me to do a Episode 3 Obi-Wan would take a lot of time to get the robe work right on his front. And that's something I'm definitely into doing, but this was something I could not resist. So we will do the usual and start from the legs and go up to the top. Down here, you cannot see it unless I kind of... There you go. You can actually see the... where it bubbled. This is actually up in front. This is a plate in the front with white, because his boots are white. But this is kind of a metal plate up here. The undersuit, because he doesn't really have any knee pads or anything like that. He kind of just... he just has a split in his armor where his undersuit is. So there was no reason to give him one, although I would have if I thought it was necessary. Moving up is the original printing on this figure showed just the belt, a clasp, and one pouch on each side, so I basically mirrored that in gray fabric. So gray fabric, there's the belt the belt release in the middle, and one pouch white with a black top, kind of show that they're openable. Nothing else on the top of this figure. I like the printing, and I wouldn't have been able to copy this correctly, and I would have been really mad at myself if I didn't do it right. So I kind of just left it as is. I didn't want to mess with it. Moving on to the arms, show you this one first, my standard 3. Oh, this camera is going to blind you, and you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, well, we'll do it on this side, because you can definitely see it here. So there is a gauntlet, and there is a bicep pad, and this is my first crude attempt at the logo he has on his shoulder. Definitely not right, but I think for the resources I have around me, not wanting to use Sharpie, I think this came out not too bad. It definitely could have been better, though, and I know that. Then on his back, tilt him forward a little bit, he didn't have any back printing, but I gave him the fabric back here, 2 thermal detonators, or droid poppers, imagination, and then a batha tank on his back. Now, the reason I gave him a batha tank instead of another thermal detonator is, one, I already gave him 2 small ones, which I thought was more than enough. But the thermal detonator on his back would have been too cliche, because all clones have that, and he's not a clone, he's a Jedi, so he's got to be a little special. So by giving him a batha tank, I know I've done some other batha tanks, on, say, the Rebel pilot, or Kanan from Rebels, and the Imperial officer, but he definitely needed one, because one, he's a Jedi. If he has too many thermal detonators, he might as well just carry a blaster instead of a lightsaber, because he's not going to rely on them anyway. But the thermal detonator, I figured, wasn't really necessary. So the batha tank, in case he gets injured, he could easily just be like, hey, I'll just use some batha real quick, you know, and he's back up and ready to fight. So that's why it's there. Moving on, he does have a neck guard. Obi-Wan in the movie, or in the Clone Wars movie, and in the Clone Wars did not have a neck guard, but I figured whatever this is down here is black, so I figured I'll give him a neck guard, and he definitely has an undersuit, so I figured I'll definitely give him one. It might not look too good as putting him side by side with, say, Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars. It might not look perfect, but hey, this is my rendition, or my version of it, and I thought it looks pretty cool. Now, his lightsaber is just a normal Jedi lightsaber, but you're going to notice something a little different. I don't know if I just have another lightsaber just lying around here, and I don't. I do. Back here. So this is a normal Lego lightsaber. This camera's not going to focus on me, but it will if I give it a second. There you go, now you can see it. Completely rounded at the bottom. Well, Obi-Wan's lightsaber isn't like that. So with Obi-Wan's, I cut it down. Gave it a very cool look. And you can see I cut the bottom out, and I made them individual. So they're like little prongs of their own. There you go, you can see a little better now. So they're like little prongs of their own, because that's how his lightsaber is. And I think it looks very cool. I definitely like the way this came out. I think he looks really cool holding it. In either hand, of course. But I think this figure came out great, and this is the last of the custom showcases for this row. Geez, there's been sorry about that, guys. This will be the 5th one that will be back-to-back. So thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You can give me some feedback. That keeps me going. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the way this figure came out, I'd love to know. If you have any ideas to maybe help me out a little bit, or some detailing options, kind of like that logo on the side there, please, I am open to suggestions, positives or negatives, no matter what. So like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I really mean thank you. So that will be all for now, guys. I'll see you in the next video.